Hey guys, it's Troy here. I want to share with you some pens that I've been wanting to showcase all together. And now that we've added a new member to our collection of our Jim Hinze collection, I wanted to share these here with you. Some of these you've already seen on my channel. 2 of them probably not, but at least 3 of them you've seen. So wanted to share with you Jim Hinze, now based out of Dallas, Texas. He was always in that general vicinity, but I've had the chance to meet with Jim several times at pen shows and going down to Texas to visit with people in Fort Worth and that area. Jim's a personable guy. Very easy to get along with. He's a custom pen maker, and I've bought from him, obviously, at least 5 different times. So that should tell you something about the fact that, okay, I like Jim, I like his products, so I'm willing to keep going back to that well. So there's a reason for that. He does decent quality. So here's what I want to show you. This one right here is one of my favorite pens in my collection. This is an ebonite pen, so it's red and black swirl ebonite. Really enjoy that. This was the first one I ever bought from Jim, and that was his Beacon. He poured his own acrylic for this, so this gold and purple. Absolutely loved it, and he went ahead and actually added a clip to that one. My son liked mine enough so that when we saw Jim at the DC Pen Show, Matthew, many of you have seen him on this channel, saved his money for the DC show, and he bought that one with his own money. So he got a smaller version of the same kind of pen that I got, but his Beacon was clipless. This one right here, this is the newest edition. We just had and celebrated Mother's Day. Well, this was a gift for my wife for Mother's Day. This one is Jim kind of calls it the Valley Girl, and it's not necessarily the model being Valley Girl so much as this is a diamond cast acrylic, and that's what the acrylic is called. Other pen makers out there use the same acrylic with diamond cast, and what diamond cast basically means, it's got diamond dust in the acrylic, and I'll give you a much closer view of this here shortly. And this is one of Jim's good selling models, the Elementar. But this one here is actually one that I got from my wife for Christmas. Jim had a Black Friday sale last year, just before Christmas, and I guess after Thanksgiving, and I went ahead and picked up that Elementar for her, and I picked up this one over here for me during that sale. So these are the ones that we've got here. This one is inked up, this one's inked up, these 2 are not. I don't believe either of the Beacons have ink in it, and I'm pretty sure this one is inked up as well. So you can see that he's got a nice, beautiful caramel swirl on this baby. Jim tends to use some nice Yovo nibs on his pens. They usually are very smooth and write well. So what I'll do is I'll show you how these ones write. This is the diamond cast I was telling you about. You should be able to see some nice sparkle in on this one. I don't know how well the camera is really picking it up, but I can see some really nice sparkling from the diamond dust that's in that particular acrylic. So we put a nice functional clip on that, and fairly rounded at the ends, and that's more of a flat end. But this is kind of an oversized pen. It's actually good and big and fits my big old hand. When I saw this pen, I said, now that's neat. I shared it with my wife. Jim had put it up on Instagram during the virtual pen show they were having since the Atlanta pen show was canceled. Anybody else could have snatched this one up, but they didn't. I shared it with my wife, and she was, ooh, I like that. So, guess what? Troy contacted Jim, said, hey, Jim, I want to buy this one. So he set me up for it and shipped it to me. And what I'll try to do is also show you the box that they come in. But Jim always has his own designer box as well. I'll skip over to this one here. A nice big oversized pen. Like I said, the first one that I got, one of the bigger pens in my collection. This one cannot fit in my normal pen drawers. I actually have a drawer for oversized pens. It is a cartridge converter pen, and as they all are, and they all take standard international cartridges or converters. Alright, this one obviously has been cleaned out and is not able to write because I don't have ink in it at the moment. I had cycled it through and had go ahead and cleaned it up and put it into my drawer, awaiting the next time I go use it. And this one has been my pen of the day a bunch here lately. I absolutely love the swirl on that ebonite right there. I've shared that with you guys previously. So just a fantastic pen, great writer. I just absolutely adore Red Ripple. I'm a Red Ripple fan. I've got a lot of antique Waterman pens, and Red Ripple, absolutely love it. All right. So when you get one of Jim's pens, it'll show up typically in a box like this nowadays. In the past he's had some wooden boxes, but now he's using these steel boxes, and he does have those customized with his company logo and name. Proudly made in Texas. One of the things too that Jim tends to be sending out lately: stickers, Hinze, handcrafted pens. I actually have a Jim Hinze t-shirt that I wear from time to time, and believe it or not, Jim actually wears one of my t-shirts for this this web channel from time to time. But this is how they come. So when she opened up the pen, it was sitting in there like that. So let's see if I can get some more. I just really enjoy the diamond cast sparkle that comes in. So let's go ahead and try to do a writing sample with this baby. So this is the Jim Hinze special, and this one is the Valley Girl. Which, like I said, is the name of the diamond cast resin that he used for this particular pen. It's not necessarily the model of the pen, but you know, maybe that's what Jim called it. But that's all it said on his website. It was the Valley Girl, but it is a diamond cast. We put in a medium. It's got a Yovo nib on it, and it is very smooth. So, Jim does do some of his own acrylics, and he also takes acrylics from other artists as well, as is the case here. So, let me show you the Elementar, which we've had, like I said, since a little after Thanksgiving. So, this is the Elementar. Now, this particular pen is actually, it's a pretty wet writer. Believe it or not, in this particular pen, this one has some Pelican Edelstein smoky quartz. It doesn't really look like it's smoky quartz though, does it? Well, this pen actually puts down a good amount of ink, but this too is smooth with a medium Yovo nib. Can you see a pattern here? I'll tell you what, I'll take a good boring medium nib any day over anything really, really fancy. And of course this ebonite baby. Now this particular nib here is actually on the finer side of medium, but it's actually still a medium. At least that's how it's supposed to be, is actually a medium nib. But you know, some of Jim's nibs come where they are designed with his logo on them, and some of them haven't been. One of the other things that Jim does is he actually offers plated nibs in various colors. For instance, in his beacons, he can offer a purple nib on it, maybe green or red and some other colors. And actually, Jim's starting to do that in-house now, rather than farming that out to other people. And according to him, we had a conversation just earlier today that hopefully they'll be actually a lot more durable than the previous plating process by a third party. So this is also a medium nib, and this one here is one that I use right often. here as my pen of the day. Matter of fact, I might be just making this my pen of the day tomorrow, just because I can. So a couple things about Jim. Like I said, he's got his own website, HinzePens.com. You have heard me tell you guys plenty of times previously to always be looking for discount codes for different pen sellers. And coming soon, we haven't worked out all the details yet, but you just may see a discount code for Hinze Pens here on my YouTube channel. So there you go. These are the Jim Hinze pens that we have in the family. I figured I'd at least show you all 5 of them, since we just added the Valley Girl here to our collection. And I'll be honest with you, any of these are easy to use. They're easy to handle. My son likes them, my wife likes them, I like them, so there's a reason why I keep going back to Jim. So, there you go. Jim Hinze, HinzePens.com, and go check him out. Feel free to patronize a good small business custom pen manufacturer and a friend of mine, Jim Hinze.